Whoa. Yep, it's me. Running late. Anyway, it's Saturday. It's the camp day. I got about 2 hours sleep last night, so it'll be really great tonight. Oh, anyway. Yeah, it's always something. Anyway, I did I'll put microscope images in the background probably. So I did find my old microscope. It's just a plastic, kids kind, but it doesn't work mostly. And I figured I could do some experiments with it anyway, see if I can get something besides a good picture of a dust or something. So I did look at a follicle, and hair follicle, and it did look okay. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was, it was a picture. Anyway, so we'll see how it came out in video. So, it's not something different, new and innovative. It's not much you could do with microscopes, so because everything's like, just a little roundy thing with, they don't do much, cells and things. But we'll see. Maybe I can find something really interesting. Anyway, moving on. Conference report guy. Yay. Did a video about the futility, so to speak, of the value equation for life. And I guess maybe he separates the two things, the will to live and the value equation, or the rightness of life and the value equation. But regardless, he did the value equation video, so that was good. Because, he basically pointed out that, you're not going to make up for this crap that's going on, and you're certainly, history is impossible to make up for. Nature, is a mess, so there's no way you're gonna do anything spectacular enough to justify that crap. There's no way to win this game. So that was good. He didn't take it to any conclusion I guess maybe we should sign a declaration of terminality, the world, and concede all is lost, and we should give up the ship, and yes, let it sink with a little dignity, and quit putting these band-aids on it and pretending we're going somewhere, when we can't even do the human civilization thing right. We can't even get that right, let alone fix the rest of the fucking world. We can't fix human beings, so how are we going to fix anything else? So, and I think that's a very valid point. Anyway, this is a good subject, because it sits there, right on top of my 5 and 6, feeling and thinking, and how to do those right. But this thinking about feelings, and what feelings mean something, and which ones, are kind of just motivational bullshit. They could point you in any direction, and they really don't provide a reward that has any real character. We really are, kids looking in the store window, or kids waiting on Christmas. We're all anticipation, and too often, the prize just doesn't measure up in terms of its sustainability and durability to what we invest in it, because we're just driven by a perception that, yes, if I have my Nintendo Super Air Hockey, life will be good. I don't know what the name of it was back then. It wasn't Nintendo, of course, because it was regular air hockey. But I remember one year that was the big thing for me. I was going to get my air hockey. Yeah, I got it, and air hockey didn't. I said, oh, yeah, well, enough of that. I'm going back to playing pool. Anyway, it was kind of silly when you think about it. I had a pool table, not fucking around with air hockey. But maybe I got that before I got the pool table. I really must have, because I can't see air hockey entertaining me. But anyway, memories fade. Somebody left that table there. Somebody didn't do a complete repair. Some fucking old man, I bet. Anyway, so, yeah, another nice day. Damn. Yep. Just a string of them here. Can't complain. I tried to get some underwater video, but the damn fish are never where the sun is, and there just don't, there ain't that many of them. I mean, the stream really is so dead compared to the old days. Yeah, a few years ago. I mean, when I had a swimming hole here, I would put on a mask and I'd be swimming with fish. They'd bite me, the damn fish, with so many fish. They'd nibble at it was kind of weird, I don't know why exactly, whether it was salt or something. But yeah, they'd nibble on the hairs on your leg. It's bizarre. But anyway, that's a whole other subject. What motivates a fish? Got to kind of deal with what motivates humans. But anyway, yeah, there's a whole psychology there. I was watching a spider last night because, he was invading my territory where I was sitting and I wasn't appreciating it. So I was sort of hunting him down, trying to get him to, into some sort of compromised, capturable place, like a box. And yeah, he was really into he knew something was going on, man. He was in the hunt, so to speak. I mean, first he was the predator, and then he was the prey. And there was shit going on in his head. He was thinking, which way do I go? How do I get out of this mess? Better run for this, or there was a lot going on in that little tiny spidery brain. And that's evolution. It's made a zillion of those little creatures running around trying to keep from getting eaten. And it's not a good thing. A lot of stress and pain and suffering. And there's a lot of people who just laugh it off because they don't have to experience it. And that's the joke of life, is that it really is easy to ignore when you don't gotta eat it. And somebody else's, that's happening to them, as a them, it is a lot easier than when it's a you. And even our own experience, the shitty days, the shitty months, they drift away in our memory. And we don't, it's those hard days get kind of lost, and we'll just forget about what we've paid to exist. And that's why I keep throwing that question at people, but I don't think they really think about it. If they had the chance, they were sitting in some neutral universe on a neutral couch, not doing anything exciting, but not motivated one way or the other, just neutraling, almost like just doing, I don't know, some kind of tedious would be unpleasant, but not fun work, but just kind of mind work. But anyway, it's hard to describe a neutral. We don't get those too much. But anyway, would you interrupt your neutrality to go play your life again? You wouldn't have any. You just go back and do the same thing. You wouldn't have new knowledge of it. You'd just have to re-experience the same stupid mistakes and redo all the crap. Just think about the worst days of your life and say, Jesus, would I do that again for this? For, knowing what I get in the end, knowing what the big payoff is, that I'm talking to a stupid camera. Yeah, no. It doesn't seem like a bargain to me. But yeah, yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess I just have too refined a sensibility, which seems impossible because I'm basically a slob. But there you go. Apparently, I'm just too dignified for this slop, and other people aren't. That's what it comes down to. So anyway, yeah, it's it's the trickiest part. I mean, the philosophy stuff is really kind of hard facts everywhere. You know, our evolution, consumption, reproduction, no intelligence in the baking of the cake, you know, no end game, you know, just a sensitive nerve in need of entertainment, and an intelligence capable of providing it if that's all it has the notion to do. But obviously there's the intelligent notion to do better than that, so an intelligence isn't going to be a servant to, you know, silly needs. But yeah, that stuff's all kind of, you can't dispute it, assholes. You can't come up with some alternative theory that you can back up with any kind of evidence. But this argument of value is always going to be the tricky one.